Hello. How's it going? Good morning, good morning. Well, afternoon. And there's a handsome pop in the corner. A good week, hot week here though, really hot and really hot today. Yesterday was recorded so far the hottest. I think today's getting pretty close. So at least there's a breeze today. Yesterday really wasn't one. So all good with the microphone. No boom, no loud interrupting noises in the background. All good. Hello, hello, hello. Everybody, hello from Connecticut. Hi, oh, hello, hello. Hello, Elizabeth. Hello. Hello, everyone. I see everybody. Hello, everybody. 99 degrees here. I know it's really hot. Hot, hot, hot. Hot, hot. Okay, so this was a project that it came in a little package. It was gifted to the quilt shop as a project for me to do. And I'm very happy to do it. And I figured since it was so hot, we would do something a little bit more, Christmas in July themed. So it's Enchanted Holiday Table Runner, but with the materials given, I'll show you the small camera over here. You can see some of the beautiful colors in this quilt, okay? And I'll explain what they're for. Yeah, there we go. These ones here are to do the leaves and little decorative bits on the outside edge. I'll show the pic so you can really see that. That's what's going on here. It's been a loved pattern. There's not much else on there. There's that. Nothing on the inside, and then just that on the outside. So this should be very easy for me to figure out. It's not rocket science. These little parts here do all the little leaves and decorative bits on the outside edge. This jelly roll here with a mix of colors is going to be the main body of the quilt. And then we've got some green for the vines and some leaves. And then this tan bit is going to go back here. And then this gorgeous striped red fabric here is for this little bit in here and the binding. But I'm thinking I have this other beautiful fabric that was donated to the shop, and we did the Band-Aid quilt in it. Remember that? It matches quite nicely to this little collection. So wherever there's one of these colors here from the quilt, I'm going to put another one beside it. So it's going to be very balanced with this here. I have a lot of it, so I'm going to make it bigger. I'm making a tabletop. Well, hello. They haven't seen you in a while. Come here. Come here. Munchkin said you were napping on his bed because I went looking for you because it was really hot outside and I thought you were outside and I didn't want you outside while we were streaming. So I went looking for you like 10 minutes ago. I was outside calling your name. Hey, Mr. Magoo. I was concerned. I didn't want to get him overheated because, he's black and he's going to get all hot. Poor Sophie, she was laying on the deck for like 3 seconds and is like, I'm like, come on, get in the house. Like, don't lay here. I know, an assistant, and he's so handy with those claws. Mr. Clyde Magoo. Yes, actually next month we'll have had him for 10 years, and they say when we adopted him he was like either, 4 or 5, so he's either 14 or 15, so we're not sure. We just love him. He's cute. We call him our little baby bear, too, because he sometimes looks like a bear. Or he runs like a bear. It's funny. A little black baby bear. Or baby panther. We call him baby panther, too. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. Very easy project, easy to follow on. You can bust your Christmas scraps, make this for somebody. This is going to go for somebody on our Christmas list. I just didn't want just a table runner. I thought a nice table topper. So if I bulked it out, it but helped, use up some of my stash, and it complemented it nicely. So that's what we're doing. You made it today, Claire. I'm so happy. I wonder where Sassalette is. Huh? We haven't seen David in here in a long time. I wonder where David is. Or Sue. Hurt my left knee. So over 100. Oh, out. Oh, exactly. Yikes. Oh. Be careful you don't get burn your frostbite, sorry, on your flesh too there, Deanne. So, exactly. Or Dina, sorry, I apologize. All right, are we good? You got your lovin'? Can we go now? Mama's got work to do. Are you helping? Are you gonna help at all? It's like you start down here. Okay, gotcha. Very easy. Since the jelly roll was 2.5, really, Mr. Clive, it made this obviously very easy to figure it out that they're 2.5-inch squares, and you're just going to build out from there. There's probably a good couple ways to put this together. You could just cut, have the strips, because it is a jelly roll, and I'll cut strips off of this, and I could alternate a color and then the creamy color that I'm trying to use as the common background, and then a color, and so on and so forth, so all the way down, and then as strips, and then just cut. But you'll always have the same color in the same order unless you flip or flop. Are you done? We good? We good? Yeah. Thanks, old man. See, now I'll fluff. Can we buy a pattern, or will you put it up for it's not really it was just gifted to me, so you'd have to do a search for the Enchanted Holiday Table Runner and see where you could possibly pick it up. There's not a lot of instructions on it, so I think Pop might have put a link, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, that's it. connectingthreads.com. Shown in the Rose Manor collection by Connecting Threads. So, and I don't know what year this is. There's no year on it whatsoever. So, aw, thank you, Claire. This is a fun little project. It's not complicated. To me, it's not even really a lot of sewing. It's stitching down. So, but it's a fun project to do. It's a little break from constant sewing and stuff like that, and it helps bust your scraps, and you can be very creative with what you got going on. If you want to have a common theme in every little one, like an American flag would be lovely, or a Canadian flag, or your country flag, or something like that would be nice in every single one. But they're not supposed to be your house every month of the year. They're supposed to be different houses, different places of, it's like strolling. It's called, what is this? Strolling through the block quilt, calendar quilt, or something like that. So not necessarily block, but it could be countries too. You could do each one as a different country. I think that would be kind of neat. Oh, well, thank you, Elba. Thank you. Big hugs. Thank you, thank you. It was 2010 or 2011, sorry, for this project here. Okay. Yeah, it's super easy, like really not that hard and complicated. I kind of wish there was maybe a little bit of a template to do the holly leaves, but I can just pull one up on the screen. I can go enter Pinterest search and go holly leaves and trace it out. I mean, I smart cookie. We can figure that out. Yeah, no problem at all. Yeah, so I'm just gonna bulk it out a little bit. Let's see how far I can go with it. Why not? Doesn't seem to really a rhyme or reason for the layout of the squares. So, I don't see one. Just it seems kind of random. Doesn't really matter which color is next to which. That's why I kind of chose a nice lighter color to go with everybody else in the pack. So, yeah, that's what we're working on. That's what we're working on. Yeah. So, there's a sticker here. Oh, there we go. Rose Manor strips. Fab Layers 21. Kit ID 5441. I'm not going to help anybody. It's got pink and brown. This one's more fall-y colors. So, I mean, it's very much a mix. You could do, you could have a lot of fun. You could have a lot of fun with this. A bunch of different colors. I'm trying to see if there was any, two of another, or I can just start maybe cutting and sewing. Cutting and sewing, it looks like it is. Oh, that's pretty. Is that too close to that? Okay, I think this was the lightest one in the pack, or that one. They're not too close in tone, are they? You can tell the difference between them. Yeah, how is everybody saying? Yeah, 2.5-inch strips, you betcha. Can you see that, or is it too? There's got to be enough difference, I think. Hello all, like almost 100 of us. We're so close. Get a little clap in the channel. We reached over 12,000 fans of our YouTube channel. So yay, clap. Thanks to you guys. So, pat you on the back and clap for you too. It looks okay? It looks good to you, Tina, yeah? Okay, all right. I didn't think it was too light. And it had a little bit of red with a little bit of green in here because, you know, we've used it. We've used it. Thank you. Yay! Cheers to everybody. All right. Let's cut some of this. And we'll sew some stuff together. Come on up. So everyone, SHP, what's up? Oh, thank you, Helly. Big hugs. Thank you. Well, it's Pop too. He does all the work, really. It's all you guys too. Without you, we'd just be crazy people talking to ourselves. I already get enough looks as it is. I don't need any more. Sorry, everyone hit the like button. Yes, like button. All right, we need to cut some 2.5ers. And I kind of want to stay within the pattern. I don't want it wonky, so I think I'm going to try and, this looks just a slight bit off, so I'm going to try and get it so it's following the pattern. I know it probably really doesn't matter to some, but it kind of matters to me. So let's just tidy that edge up. Put my hand all the way back over here. Okay, that should even, oop, that just kind of made it worse. All right, turn it this way, Dork. Let's line the top up here. There. Do this again, but better. Let's try again. Noob sauce. 1, 2.5. Won't get another one out of that. Search and connect to the website, and there are other lovely table runner kits, but that kit in particular is not even. Oh well, it must be a while ago, Allison. It wouldn't be too hard to bust your scraps though, or even just like a jelly roll, Christmas jelly roll to make up something like that. You can be very, very flexible with the idea, for sure. I would think. See if Mom was Mom's cutting sound. If it was, I'm confused. What? Thank you, Deborah. Alright, so I'm just gonna pick some colors since there doesn't seem to be, you know, 2 of each or anything like that. There's some lighter tones, but I'll try not to, they should be okay next to each other. Hold on, let's do that. And then, yeah, there's enough difference. You guys can tell that from there. If they were next to each other, would they be too close? If I made it every other one, because I have a lot of this fabric here, I could do every other one to bulk it out like a nice big square. So really in the end, this should be about, what is it on here? If we kind of bulked it out to almost twice the size, it's 22.5 by 59.5. So if you got to like maybe 40 or 45 or something, that would be kind of cool. That's a nice good size. That's there. That's a good size for a table. Especially if it's nice big, well, it wouldn't be square because it'd be 45 and then by almost 60. So yeah, very nice. Did Sophie or Clive catch that chipmunk? No, they never did. They were so intent. They were watching. They're such funny animals, I tell you. Funny animals. What are you doing, Mr. Clive? You coming back? And the cat came back the very next day. Hi, what are you doing? I'm not letting you out. No. You will cook out there. Nope, because nobody would be checking on you until after the live stream and you'd be all cooked cat. We don't want that. No, meow, 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 all you like, buddy. So I think I'm going to sew a few of these strips together. And what do they have? How many going across here? So what do we got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So we'd need 22. So you'd have to do 22. Or we can do 11 put together one way and 11 put together another way, and then flip and flop, and we could be creative, and we might end up with a pattern more so in the end, because we're going to do it this way by sewing the strips together. So I am making a mess, Sue. You might come help. I'm making this. This was gifted to the quilt shop. It is called Enchanted Holiday Table Runner, but we're going to make it into a table topper by adding some extra bits. Cat says he's a prisoner. Yes, he totally is. Now he's going to sit on my pedal until I do something about him. It is really hot. I know. Scoot, scoot, buddy. Hi. Scoot. Let's go. Go. Thank you. Yeah, I even have some strawberry cranberry juice because it just needs a little bit more than just water today. And I did not want a cup of tea. I had one this morning, and I thought, no, I don't think I'm having another one. Is the pattern on? That's kind of a weird question mark for question there, Betty. I'm not sure. You'd have to go looky-loo. Connectingthreads.com. Made a seahorse wall hanging, and we'll post on the Mafia group. Wonderful, Deanne. There's a slight difference in the fabric. Yeah, I love seeing the different fabrics that people use. I love the Scrap Buster too. It is called Enchanted Holiday Table Runner. Enchanted Holiday Table Runner. Pop will type it in, so you guys can. And it's from Connecting Threads. This is all that came in the package. So I'm winging it. I'm a smart cookie. I can figure it out. All right, so because I'm bulking this out, I'm going to use one of the bulk out fabrics and another one of these just to get together. And then what you may want to do is alternate by putting them together. You may end up with a bow or a curve. That's why I don't think you should put too many of them together before, having like a strip of. Well, I figured I could figure it out. I mean, it didn't seem like it was that complicated. And I thought, why not try and, make something for the Christmas list? And then I got somebody checked off my list. So very easy peasy to feed these through the machine. Just lining up the two raw edges and trying to guide it at 1/4 inch. Keep them nice and straight. Don't tug them, don't yank them, don't do anything. Just put them together and let them glide in the machine. It's the tugging and the yanking that you get the curves. Oh, I forgot. I don't even know where my masking tape is, and we've got Nomi here today. Do you want me to see if I can aim the camera over? It's fine? Okay, sorry guys. I forgot he flashes for you on the camera. He's so happy to see everybody. Hey Steph, how are you? 21? We were at, feels like 31 degrees this morning at 7:30 or something, like 6:30, 7:30. Yeah, it was actually about just before 7 o'clock because I went to let the chickens out and make sure all their waters were topped up today. We only have 6 chickens, but we have like 4 big waterers in the yard. So I made sure they were all topped up for the chickadoodles. Cool in Phoenix yesterday. I get what's 105. That's not cool. Yeah, no. All right, so there's those two together, and you can press as you go if you want. I think I'll do a few and then press. Do maybe the pressing to the dark, leaving that cream to not have any shadow effect on behind it, even though I don't think it would be too bad because it's kind of a darker cream. So, all right, so we'll line up another one, and then we'll go this way down. I'm going to try and post my quilt top on Facebook soon. Hints of what backing the top pop up more. Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha. What you have for backings, you want to see what pops up more for the front. Okay, good. We love talent. You give us options, we'll tell you what we like and what we don't like. So pigs on shopping bags? That's cute. I bet you they're cute little piggies. Is that the bag for the bacon? Yesterday was 94 here today. Oh, yeah. Well, tomorrow's supposed to be much cooler, so we're going to go putter about in the garage, depending on where you're from, the garage, and see if we can get some of our stuff together. We cleaned out a good portion of our storage bin last weekend, and I've made a few dump runs to get rid of some of the stuff. And at our dump, you can also recycle and donate. So I donated a lot of clothing that we had obviously outgrown, and you know, jeans I'll never ever get in, so somebody else might as well have them. So we did a lot of clothing donation, and a few, we had some household items here that were good. We just didn't need them. We have no space for them, so we have to kind of purge, and we've been holding on to them for like several years. It's not doing us any good. So yeah, I gave a lot of it away. So 86. Yeah, it's warm there. It's warm here too. Oh, what's the clap for? I'll take that temperature, Vicky. Congratulations. I missed the congratulations. That's all I'm going to say, because I don't know. Hopefully it was the piggy thingy. Unless it was something else. All right, let's do this one. It's easy, yep. Just to line up and go. Line up and go. Feedy, fighty, fo. Line up and go. You know, you don't have to make it 22, you can make it 20, you can make it 25, you can make it 30, depending on how much fabric you got and how much you want to, how big you want to make it. Because really, this makes a fantastic lap quilt, you know. Just, it's already going to be 60 inches in for the length of it. You just have to make it a little wider to accommodate. You don't have to do the top parts. Well, it wouldn't be 60 then, but you know, you could work it. It's so hot and humid out here. It's really nasty here too. The name of the lady throwing all stuff behind her during her show, Eleanor Burns. Oh, yeah. She's lovely, isn't she? She makes me laugh. She makes me laugh. Fun on the farm. Fun on the farm. Yeah, she definitely has fun with her craft. She truly loves and adores what she's doing. We point. Let me think. I need more first. Oh, what's that, Munchkin?
Just going for a little walk.
Oh, alrighty. Okay. It's really hot out there. Be careful. So Munchkin's doing well at school. He's very pleased with what's going on. So that's very good. Very good news. Her book Log Cabin was my first real quilting book I brought back in the 80s. Love her style. She's got. We have one of her cutters we haven't used yet, and I was thinking about doing something close to Christmas with it because it's like a star, and for the AccuQuilt cutter, and I love it. She's done many projects on it actually too. I've watched a few of her videos, so I know how it comes together and many ways to do it. And she did it as a four block wall hanging, but I can't. I don't see why we can't do it as a quilt. So as a quilt project. So. All right, now I'm just adding another one from the kit to the other side of my bulk out fabric. And just slow and steady, working it down. Trying to keep those sides together. And like here, I'm not stretching, I'm just kind of lifting, making sure I can get all the bits together. Everybody's lined up. Not pulling, not yanking, not tugging, just guiding. Guiding. exciting. Yeah, we're really proud. He's out of the house, so he can't hear us, but we are really proud of him. Trust me, we are very, very, very proud of him. And we told him as such. Actually, he even took us out to dinner, or well, I guess a late lunch yesterday, didn't he, Pop? He took us out. He treated us. Yeah, she does have really good tips, doesn't she? Yeah, she's very informative and fun about it too, and she, you gotta take some of the stress out of it as well. Like it's just some bits of thread and bits of fabric. So. Gave me a huge box of quilting books. Oh, good. Oops. Yeah, I dropped off a lot of old knitting books and crochet books and stuff like that too. That I won't go through. So I donated those as well. All right, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we could keep this in stacks of 5 and see how it goes. Well, there's our first little strip set. I'll put another one on the side and then make it even. So we do 6 and 6 and 6 and 6. So maybe we'll do 24, hopefully. We may not have enough strips, but we'll figure that out. We'll figure that out. It's all good. Maybe we'll stay in my sewing machine. Oh, okay. Da da da. Always have to put what you sewed up first on top, or what? I'm just flipping and flopping, making sure I'm not paying too much attention to one side. See, you can tell it's coming out, it's relatively straight. I don't see any, bows or anything like that. So is that what you mean, Tina? I just want to understand the question. And some jelly rolls are not, they're cut a little wonky, or, you know what I mean? So that's why, when you're trying to sew a bunch of them together, it's, and do maybe something like this as strip cutting to save time, instead of just cutting them all into 2.5-inch squares and sewing them together. I mean, you could totally do that if you want the complete randomness of it. I pick from the bucket and away you go, so no matter what it is. But I wanted that little common color in between, just kind of pop it out a little bit more with that little cream and red and green. Yeah, you just don't want to tweak it. Like, don't yank it. Because I think they're already cut fibers on both sides, right? You just want to keep them all together. Yeah, flip and flop. Flippity and flopping and being careful. It's like working with bias edges, right? So you want them to stay as straight as possible. Just a little part and found a big bag fabric. Oh, there you go. I expect to see big bags from you. There we go. There's that first set. It's kind of cool. Nice. You can see it's kind of turning out. Very nice. All right, let's do some pressing here. Let's move some of these other fabrics off. We're going to have to cut some more strips, of course. Let's move that there. These are for the end, so we'll save those for the end. But lots of nice colors in here. It's the same as the strip set. They're just, they're squares instead, 5-inch squares. So if you want, again, bust your scraps, 5-inch squares. I really like that striped fabric. That's pretty. That makes it really pretty. Okay, so I'm going to try and just gently persuade it to go to the one side. And a little section at a time, and we will get her there. Okay. Did I move that all the way down? Okay, I did. Just scoot that so it's between the camera and the board. So what's everybody having for dinner tonight? We're having homemade hamburgers. Homemade hamburgers. Got fresh buns from the bakery yesterday, Haltom's Bakery here in the town of Erin. We are the village of Hillsburg in the township of Erin, but there's actually a town of Erin. I know, it's very confusing. Yeah, I was hoping maybe somebody would, just kind of follow along. It's not going to be too complicated to do this pattern, and with your scraps and see where it gets you. Or maybe you had a kit that you didn't know what to do with, or you got a jelly roll last year and don't know. It doesn't have to be Christmassy. It can be any season. Just bulk it out. I like the squares. I thought the squares were just kind of neat and. I don't mean to. I'm not trying to belittle it, but basic, very very simple to look at and enjoy. It's quite a beautiful kit, and that's why I wanted to put it together. So. All right, so gave it some love. It's looking pretty straight. Doesn't look all wonky doodle. Hi, buddy, you're not going out. So, nope, not a banana. You can mirrors all you like. I like that. That little pop of yellow and pink and rose and green and black and stuff. It really complements this whole kit. Like I said, it's not screaming Christmas. If you put the holly and the berries and the bow on it, yeah, it's Christmas, but you don't have to. I don't even know. We'll wait till I get to that part and we'll see what happens. I was told I could do whatever I wanted with it, so I am doing what I want. All right, let's leave that set there, and we'll start off with another set. So we know we need 3 of each. So let's take some of that. We had those for dinner or our lunch last week, I think. Pigs in a blanket, homemade pigs in a blanket. I used some pizza dough and some hot doggers. We'll put some cheese in there, and it was good. Them's was really good. They disappeared fast between the 3 of us. Well, I think there was only 8 hot dogs, and they were little hot dogs, but, And the boys are hungry. Cut some more strips out of this and see where it takes us. Alright, let's cut this. Move you guys over here. Move you guys back over theirs. We'll use over here too. Keep you all together. Too hot to cook? I know, but we're just doing pan fry. And we have broccoli, coleslaw, salad sort of thing as well. So. And I cut up half a watermelon already and chopped it onto bits and pieces, and so it's easy to grab from the fridge. So I make them so they're like spears. Poor Clive, my old cat is sleeping under the ferns in the dirt. Some of them are weird. It's really hot out there. So, and he's sometimes not the smartest kitty cat in the whole wide world. He's an old man. He's our old man. All right. Seems pretty good on the pattern layout. So, we'll just cut some strips. Let's see where it goes. Because I could always, if there's any left over, I can always save that for the binding and make more of a stripe border around with that stripe fabric. So what do we have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12. Okay, let's stitch that for there. Choop. There. And choop. There we go. Yes, they are 2.5. It came with a package of 2.5, so that's how they go. And that's why I thought, well, geez, I have this big chunk here. It was like 1 meter and a smidge, and I thought I'll go well with it. Why not? Foreign bugs? What? AC kills people? Oh yeah. No, ours is a big unit on the ground. Yeah, no. Oh, that's... Oh, wow. All right, so I need a pattern. Not saying that these strips will go together. I just want to make a few, and then I can mix and match and have some fun. So if I do 6, I can cut, 6 and 6 and 6 and flip and flop. And like I said, eventually it'll be some sort of a little bit of a pattern because all the colors will be beside each other in a pack of 6 sort of thing. Have you ever made landscape quilts? Well, I did a wall hanging, and I've stitched out a landscape. That was the Switzerland project. That was all long arm. I stitched that out. I think my very first landscape quilt was for Pop's mom, and I put mountains and all sorts of fun stuff in it. That was probably about 14 years ago, I guess. But it wasn't my best work because I was still learning, and I wanted to make her something big and beautiful, and I didn't know quite how to do that. And I think it turned out really well. She loved it. It was one of her favorites. So I wouldn't mind doing another one though, Pauline. I wouldn't mind doing another one. Sorry. Tickle. Sorry. Well, I guess they could be very much so, Teresa, because you could layer, sorry, or you could actually sew together those curvatures, kind of like what I did on that 3D texture sort of wall hanging I did. I think it was space blues and greens it was made out of. Oh, they are they're glasses that Pop got at an auction for like $3 for the glasses, and we have like 36 of them, and I am very accident prone. Very accident prone. So that's why he buys glasses this way. But no, none of us drink beer. But he got them at an auction. They were very, very inexpensive, and that's why we thought, there's enough of this panicking over glasses because it came from a set and nobody wanted to break up the set, and I really am. Within days something would be broken. At least once a week something would be broken. So, if you buy a whole 36 of them, you don't really care. And I think so far I've probably broken 10. So there we go. And nobody cares that I broke 10. Do they? Nope.
My stress.
Pardon?
It removes my
Yeah, it removes your stress. So that's why when Pop was away the last week of school and the cat knocked 2 glasses off the counter and smashed them to the floor at like 4:45 in the morning, I wasn't mad about the glasses. I was mad about the wake up and the rudeness of the wake up. So it's not a big deal. Yeah, they could be. It depends. There's many different ideas of landscaping quilts. So you know, you can always do a Google search and then figure out which one the best one is for you. Then you want to take on. So and go from there. Oop. And you can use all sorts of funky threads and colors, and you know, when you do landscape pictures and pictorials and stuff like that, it'd be very neat. It's more look like I made a watercolor quilt. See, I've seen some of those on the Facebook. The face. I'm so old. On Facebook, and they're like drawing something out first and then stitching it out, and then they're coloring it. I don't know. I'm kind of confused. I don't know if I don't think I have that kind of a steady hand to paint and not run into other parts of the fabric that's not supposed to be on. That's what I like to do. Just not confident, or just oh yeah, you should be confident no matter what you do. Stretch your stuff. The face. Yeah, I know. Pop's making fun of me. Alright, so now we'll attach it to the black, or well, I guess so. It's black. It's got very pretty little flower texture to it. Can you guys see that? Whoa, whoa. There you go. Oh, maybe not. But it's kind of pretty. It's got a little flower and leaf, and can't tell you what kind of flower, but Vicky, I wonder, or frightened to puzzle all in order. It could definitely look like a puzzle, that's for sure, if you're not quite sure where to start. Hello, Donna. Hello, Donna. How you doing today? Where are you from, Donna McConnell? Where do you hang your hat? If you had a hat. I don't know. Do you have hats? I got lots of hats. I'd like to make a quilt from pictures of my dog. Oh, that would be a great idea, Brenda. I like that. I like that idea. Especially if you have lots of dogs. Great Savannah, Missouri. What is LL making today? I'm making trouble in the quilt shop, Lady Kopeck. You want to join? There's plenty of room. I got extra seats. There's always room in the quilt shop for trouble. I am making a holiday, maybe, sorta, not sure yet. Figure out when we get there. Themed tabletop kit. It was gifted to the quilt shop. The whole little kit, not a lot of instructions. That is the one piece of paper. That's the front. That's the back. And surprise, there's all those beautiful instructions and how it comes together, which is really nothing. So I'm figuring it out. So it's really easy. All these little things in here came as a 2.5-inch strip, or strips, and then I'm adding my own complementary color fabric to go on the opposite side. So I'm doing one one of that, and just making it bigger. And then we have this beautiful striped fabric here, and then of course you could do the Christmassy themed on the back, but this fabric here is not Christmas themed. Just saying, you don't have to make it Christmassy. There's nothing that screams Christmas about any of this fabric. So if you don't want to do it Christmas, then there you go. You got yourself extra wide and long little blanket for the car, or a gift for somebody, or a table runner, or whatever. So fun stuff. right, so now, and then we'll go and grab another one and put it on this side. That's what I'm doing. Some people, we wonder why they are in prison, as they could earn just enough by their skills. Prison? What? Who's in jail? What's up? I don't want to be nobody's cellmate. Trying to make a Boston Terrier square while watching you isn't working too well. Oh. Well, we're on replay too if you want, Catherine. Or you can just take a break from your project and chill out. You can hang with us. How's your weather? Are you hot there? Are you hot where you are? We're hot here. Oh, wrong choices in life. Oh yeah, I gotcha. Yeah. That's why we tried to keep Munchkin on the straight and the narrow sort of thing. There was a few things he'd ask, and I'm like, and he'd be like, why? And I'm like, just because I don't want you going there with those peoples, because that's the way it is. I sense trouble. My mommy senses are sensing trouble. So no. And yeah, he was mad at me, but I think in the end, I think we were better off. I'd rather have him mad at me than have him, do something stupid because he was trying to impress some friends, or dare this, dare that, peer pressure and all that fluffy stuff. Bad parents, maybe drugs, no ability to keep schedules outside of prison rules. Mom, do you start your paprika? I have a little, what is it, Mary Ellen's spray? So I sprayed all that. I don't really start starch. This is good quilting cotton. If it wasn't a good quilting cotton, I probably would use a starch, just because it helps stabilize everything. So let's get a pop of color over here. Let's do this red. Okay, so we did that to that, and then that, and then that, and then that. So let's go back over here, flip it around. So on this red, and that gives us our 6, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Starch make, yeah, especially some of those flimsier fabrics, exactly. Very much so. Well, Allison, what? I never wanted to allow my kids to spend the night at their friend's house. When Munchkin was older, I think it was, well, younger was okay, but it was that gap in between. It was that gap in between of like 12 to 15, 16 that I said no, because stupid things would go on. Or I was afraid stupid things would go on. But as we was a little older, like, and they'd be like gaming sessions, like when they do like Dungeons and Dragons and they're staying up all night playing cards or whatever, and they're just, just crashing afterwards, and then they're, calling for a pickup. That I didn't seem to mind, because I knew it was Dungeons and Dragons. They weren't going anywhere. They're rolling the dice. They're having fun. They've ordered a pizza. They're just hanging out making, adventures for themselves. So they weren't up to that sort of mischief. I knew exactly what they were going to be doing. They weren't driving anywhere. They weren't drinking. They weren't doing anything, illegal. So, yes. And I didn't want to be that, stick in the mud mom. And I'm sure Pop didn't really want to be that stick in the mud dad. So, but we stuck by our guns, and let me tell you, I'm so glad I did, because he's a good kid. It doesn't take much for one to get led astray. Yeah. Thanks, Pop. Really? So the reason why thank you, Allison. We tried. It's tough. It's tough when he was so persistent on a few occasions, and just got to put your foot down and say no. No. But yeah, exactly. No. Really, Mr. Clive? Hi. Come on. No? All right. I gotta press this. You gonna help? No? All right, well, if you're not helping, then I guess you're hindering. Move it. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, right. And then we're gonna try and press the light to that darker strip. I'm telling you, no. We have the cutest little family of bunnies. I've seen the mommy bunny, daddy bunny, I don't know, whatever, the bigger bunny, and then like 4 or 5 of the little ones just hopping across the yard the other day. I just happened to be coming back from doing a dump run, and I just happened to see them scooting across. I'm like, oh, you look so cute. Look at you. I'm like, I'll give you a few minutes before I let Sophie out. She just chases them to the big garden beds anyways. I think that's where they live, up in our garden bed, our bub bed, garden bed. So we've given them quite the little, you know, posh house. Very protective. Okay, I'll flip it to the other side. Give that some lovin's. So the strip set, as it has in the thingy here, is 11. This would be 12. Oops, don't go that way. Okay. Okay, or we could do it this way. Okay, so it's not very wide. It's only 22.5 inches wide, right? So by doing it the way we're gonna do it, we're gonna get so much more out of this kit. So isn't that nice? And then we'll just cut our 2.5 inch strips, and we can flip and flop with the other 2 sets, and we'll do something pretty. Don't you think? Don't you think that'll be pretty? I hope so. All right, let's do another one. Another somes and other ones. Because they're not all just going to be 4 sets. They're going to be a mix, right? They're going to be different colors. It is very autumny, yes, very autumny colors, but not necessarily screaming Christmas, right? So, because it really has. Oh, sorry, Pop. Could you go to the iron camera for a second? Yeah, it has that holly and bow and doodads. So, like I said, it's not really screaming Christmas. The fabrics aren't, but definitely happy to bulk it out. I think it'll make a nice little prettier pattern to it too, but that's just me. That's just me. And of course, if you want, you can just go sew 2 by 2, like through your machine. I'll get them all done and then start piecing your 2 to the next set and 2 to the next set. I mean, it's whatever makes you happy. Look, yeah, very fallish, yeah. You could do oak, yeah, acorns and oak leaves and a cornucopia, pumpkins, all sorts of corn. Yeah, definitely. Oh, for sure. Definitely. Tweak it any way you like, right? Thanksgiving, fall, still a holiday? Yeah, exactly. This is Enchanted Holiday. So it could be, maybe it's meant for both. Maybe it's meant for a fall and Christmas. Maybe it's that table runner or table, yeah, for both. Only limitation is your imagination. Thank you for subscribing, Eddie K. Thank you. Hopefully you're watching. I have a question, Ella. Would you be interested in a sew along for Halloween? I think I would. Are you starting one? We'll follow Sue's block. I think that would be fun. Halloween's one of my favorite seasons. Well, favorite day of the year, really. Trust me, I prep. Oh, you wanted me to? Thought this could have been a good adventure there, Sue. We'd be tag teaming it together. Too funny. So if you want, like I said, the randomness, if you want to cut them 2.5, it'd take you forever. Not really. But so, you know, you're 11 and then so another 11, you're just randomly taking them from the bag, which kind of seems like what the pattern is laid out. But, you know, I like kind of doing it what I got going on. So whatever makes you happy in the process of whatever you're making. Yeah, we could think of something to do. I like bats and haunted houses and witches and cauldrons and kitty cats and pumpkins and ghosts and, I was going to say seam rippers. The Grim Reaper, also known as the Seam Ripper. Yeah, there's lots we could do for Halloween. I think so. Maybe we should have like a big one in the center and little ones around, like the haunted house. A haunted house in the center and like all the critters blowing up on the outside edge, but they're small in the center where the haunted house is. I thinkies. Maybe we can use the EQ8 software and do something. It probably, some of it would have to be applique, which is okay. We could do that. We can handle that, can't we? I think I have an idea and I may run with it. So I've had a very busy week mailing off quilts. Allison's block of the month, Elizabeth's solar flare, my girlfriend's daughter Kyla, her seahorse, and my mom's night nurse. I sent it right to my mom though, so she can decide whether it's good enough for the night nurse. I don't know. I thought if the night nurse didn't like it, I would ask my mom to give it to the lady who's next down the hall from her. Actually, I grew up across the street from her, so it's kind of weird that she's there now, living in the same place as my mom when for like 14 years she lived across the street. So give it to her. Her name is Sandy. Miss Sandy Bender. Yep. So I was like, just give it to her. She can have it. Because she's a sweet lady and she makes my mom happy with their little jokes they got going on between them. Happy Jay, it's going amazing. How's yours? We're making a beautiful little kit here. It was gifted to the quilt shop. I'll show you there. And oh, sorry, honey. And we're putting that together, but we're adding our own flair. That's what we're doing. Yeah, because I don't want the quilt back. I mean, and my nieces don't need another one. So if it's not going to the night nurse, then give it to the lady across the way, Miss Sandy, sorry. Because I've known her. Actually, when I went to go surprise my sister for her 50th, and she rolled into the room on the Sunday morning as we were all kind of gathering together, and she looked at me, and because I had at one point in time in my life, beautiful long auburn hair, like when I was a kid. It was always long, it was always down my back, almost to my bum. Most of the time it was actually past my bum. And she looked at me and she goes, "You don't have your auburn hair." I went, "Thanks for reminding me." She loved that she loved my hair color. She just, "Oh, Lauren Lynn, your hair." I'm like, "I know, it's gone. It changed. I changed." So it was a beautiful quilt, the purple Dresden. So I hope somebody loves it, for Pete's sakes. I didn't spend all that time on it just to sit in somebody's closet that's getting used. I can't wait for you to see it either. I'm surprised it's actually not there today. I really actually, when you texted yesterday, I was like, I'm actually kind of disappointed it didn't get there. I was really hoping it would have been there today. Yesterday or today. But it's not over for you, is it? You still get mailage? Because you're only like 11 o'clock. You can meow all you like there, Fuzzy Ball. It's not going anywhere and you're not going anywhere. So, yeah, it's only, I don't know, when does your mail time cut off? Three boxes of 1 yard fabrics. Busy folding, sorting. Yeah, I bet. How are you sorting them, Vicki? Are you color coordinating them? Seasonal? How? How? Definitely interested in Halloween? Oh, excellent. That's another one on board. Very nice. How many, that's a show of hands here. How many people would be interested in a that little kind of Halloween quilt I was thinking of? Oh, there we go. Another one. Hello, Maria. How are you? Well, of course, Sue. Hand. Okay, good. We got a bit. Nice. I'll even take 5 or 6, man. I'll take it. Cool. Very nice. Excellent. Oh, very nice. So purples, greens, and blacks, and grays, and oranges, and, you know, those sorts of lovely browns and stuff like that. Very nice. Happy you're here, Maria. Happy you're here. Working on this beautiful project. And it wouldn't take too long to get this done. Like, really, you can probably get this done in a weekend. Just like those little blocks. Excellent. Wonderful. Okay, good. We'll make it a project then. So when should we start? August and September? So we can finish it up for a couple of weeks in October? What are we looking for? Is that what? Because we can try. We can try for maybe halfway through August through halfway through October. So we're ready for the end. Okay, Sharon, I like that. Yeah, you should go shopping in your stash for sure. Mix and match. You're gonna need probably a common background though, so maybe you may have to go get that, or you can gather your bits and bobs. Oh. I have the Fat Quarter Shop Halloween kit on the... Aha! There we go. I can't wait. I love it. Because I have still a package of 40 10-inch squares and some, I think, left over from the Halloween cloak, right? Remember the cloak I made? Actually, it's right over there. If anybody has not seen the Halloween cloak, I'm happy to show you. Even on this hot day, I would show you the Halloween quilted cloak. I wish I spoke Spanish, Maria. I'm assuming that's Spanish. Maybe it's Portuguese. I don't know. No, Mr. Magoo. He's meowing. Please show? Yeah? Hold on. Let me get this 6 set together, and then I will show you. It turned out really nice, and I looked really cool on Halloween night wearing it, and it kept me very warm. Because it was a cold night here too. I think it was spitting rain. It wasn't rain. It was just spit rain. So more just annoying than anything else. Okay, I kind of like the two throwing the 2 and then the 2 onto the other one seems to be okay. Maybe at Tina saw. Oh, no. Well, I was just thinking about it. That was just a brain fart there, Tina. So, you know, if you like the idea, we were talking about, because it was Sue. Sue actually had the original idea of doing the Halloween quilt along. But if you like the haunted house idea, and then smaller versions in the house, and then bigger versions of what's in all the way around, like the featured characters, you know, that sort of thing. Do like a coffin, do like a little graveyard, that sort of thing, and you know, wire gates, and maybe a bell tower or something, and maybe it's a haunted church instead with a graveyard. I mean, there's many options. You can even tweak it to your own. You don't want it to be in a 5 level, make it a bungalow. Do whatever you like. Okay, let me just get these last little bits together on this one here before we press, and I will show you the Halloween cloak. It was a very fun project, very fun. And I used glow-in-the-dark thread and blue light activated thread, so it turned out even more amazing. We'll make it together, honey. We'll make it together. All right, let's put that one there. And that'll be my 3rd set of 6, because I'm bulking this out as much as I can. to make a nice big tabletop or a bigger table runner, because not everybody just has a little, you know, I'd like a big one, you know, why not? You can even use it as a, you know, small cuddle quilt or something for the couch, or something that goes over the back of the couch, the throw. Sorry, I was trying to think of what those things are. Oh, it's hot here. Thank you, Olivia. Oh my gosh, thank you. Oh, I feel so inadequate and inept when it comes to people speaking other languages. I wish I'd paid more attention in school to at least French, and then I might feel like I was accomplished something besides, you know, struggling with my own language of English. Thank you so much for helping. Sorry, Maria. I wish I spoke your language or read your language. But thank you for watching, and it's really smoking hot here. Us Canadians melt at this temperature. All right, so there's our other one. There we go, other set of 6. So yeah, some beautiful colors. There's pink and then the yellow with the red and the rose. It's lovely. And then we're just gonna cut them all up. Oh, bye, Vicky. See you later. All right, let's go take a look at that Halloween cloak. 1 second here. He's gonna follow me. He's gonna run because he's gonna think I'm letting him out. Nope. You're funny, Mr. Magoo. Where to go here? Okay. So. Here, let me move the chair out of the way. So what we did is we put, there was micropolar fleece is on the back, okay? You can see that, and then there's spider webs that are stitched out in every square. You probably can't see that except maybe for the texture. But there's orange, it's orange thread actually. There you can see the texture. There you go, and then on this side, you can really see it. It's just the big squares, done on an angle, and stitched up, and then I added my whole big hood. It's the same as the micropolar fleece for the inside, and then I had my little tie here. Hold on. Oh, there it is. It's on the inside. Here and here, and I pulled it up nice and tight, and I was snug as a bug in a rug. And I would scare the peoples. I'd be like, wah! It was awesome. It was awesome. And it's nice and it's big and it's long and it can double as like a twin quilt. So, with a hood. And it was in the back of Pop's car all winter, just in case he needed it. Because I thought, if he got stranded and he didn't have a toque, at least he had that micropolar fleece to help warm him on the top and help cuddle him around here until help came. So, well, thank you, Olivia. Yeah, it's awesome. And it doubles, like I said, doubles up as a nice big cuddle blanket, you know. And you can flip the hood down, and it's great to put your phone in or snacks in as you're watching movies because it sits in between. It's right in the middle. I thought of it. It is warm here. Oof. Exactly. I had to make sure you kept warm. So that package of crackers and and a couple of granola bars and that. Made sure just in case you got stranded. All right, let's put this one over here and give it an iron. Oh, no, we were going this way. He's like right there, waiting. You'll be waiting a while, buddy. Yeah, exactly. Pop's not getting all cookied because of we'd have to turn the AC off because of that boom mic was picking up everything. Yeah, we had a lot of not a lot, but a few minor complaints or whatever about the machine on Wednesdays, Longarm Wednesday show, but clearly they don't watch regularly, or they would realize that we had a microphone issue and we're waiting for something else. So, you know, whatever. 'Tis what it is. We didn't want it to be that loud either, trust me. But it was either that or no video, so I guess you can always watch without sound. You don't have to listen. Yes, it was noisy, but that's just the way it was picking up everything. So those are some pretty colors together, aren't they? I really like that. That pink with that brown. I don't know. I was iffy at first, but now I'm really starting to like it. What do you guys? You really like that pink and brown? Uh-oh. There we go. Oops, sorry. Let me bound down a little bit. There we go. Kind of pretty. A little pink and brown there. Okay, so I've got a couple little sets here already. Let's do one more and then we'll cut a couple and you'll see how maybe a couple rows are going to go together. So how's that? So let's pick some. Oh, big stretch, Sylvie. You want to come say hi to everybody? Want to come say hi? No. She's going over her bed. She's ignoring me. I'm ignorables. Okie dokie. I'll be ignorables. I'm going to use those ones. There we go. 2 and 3. All right, so there, I'll put that there just in case somebody asks about the pattern. It is hot here. It's toasty. Tomorrow's supposed to be much cooler, so that's what I said. We're gonna get some stuff done in the garage. Going up for breakfast with my friend Sandra, my girlfriend Sandra. I haven't seen her in a while. I was supposed to go over and she was having a not bonfire, but just fire pit at her house with the boilers. And I was supposed to go over last night, but my ankles were really swollen because of the heat, so I didn't go. Just didn't feel like it. Hello, Connie Joe. Oh, that's mild, Olivia. I'll take that. Happy you're here too. No, just thank you for trying. Thank you for trying, Maria. Thank you for trying. And thank you for Olivia for helping. It's very wonderful of you. Some for some breeze, yeah. There's a little bit of breeze here, not much though, but it would just be moving that hot air around. Yesterday was pretty gray all day. It threatened to pour rain, but it really kind of didn't. It spit a little bit. And then today, actually, we weren't sure whether we were going to have to cancel today's live stream because it threatened extreme risk of thunderstorm during this time. And I'm like, but we thought we'd just play it by ear, see what the radar said. If it was looking nasty, we'd call it, so we can shut off all the machines and, don't have to worry about that sort of bit. But, oh, what's gonna? Just don't tell anyone I'm watching it. Well, I won't tell nobody. I won't tell nobody at all. I love to switch weather with you guys around 10 degrees. Horrible day. Aw, Crazy windy, windows rattling. Oh, jeepers creepers, cat. That's crazy. Yeah, it's pretty hot here too. I think we're over 100 and something. Definitely 100 and something. Close to thereof. Yeah, 100 and, wow. Yeah. Us Canadians melt at like 90. That's why I was out at 6:15 this morning playing with Lofi in the yard, kicking her ball around and making sure she had a somewhat of a playtime before all the heat hit. Here too, yeah, exactly. Since there's, yeah, exactly. I hear you. It's been the same way. Smoking hot. That's okay. Soon enough, we'll have like 4 feet of snow and it'll be minus 40 degrees. So, you know. Yes, it's warm, but it's colder for much longer. No, we don't. We don't. It's very unique. Actually, yesterday was the hottest day on record. So. And I thought today was going to get pretty darn close to it as well. But we're supposed to get a break tonight. First thing tomorrow morning should be much cooler. Only in the 20s instead of the 30s. You like the heat better than the winter? I don't know. The heats are bugs. Bugs don't exist in the winter. I got a bug phobia. I don't like bugs. Bugs are not my favorite. I'm like a happy medium. Keep it between like 16 and 26, and you don't need no air conditioning, you don't need no heater. There we go. Perfect. Ideal, perfect temperatures. Fall's my favorite too. Fall and spring. I like the transitionals between the twos. Between those extreme months of cold and hot. I like the way it looks in the fall, but I love the way the spring smells. Fall is the best. You guys are in a heat dome right now? Yep. Sending you some cooler weather. Thank you, Kathy. Definitely could use it. Definitely could use it. Florida, not looking forward to. Why is it hot there in August? Is that it? Is it sticky? Is it sticky hot or humid, or is it just lots of fluctuating temperatures? When we went to Florida, we were in where were we? Boca Raton? Was that it? I think, yeah. But that wasn't September. I think it was September that we were there. So we were there for 2 weeks. But I liked it. Like, it rained every afternoon. And then it was beautiful, cool for a little bit. And then it would warm up again and then cool again at night. I liked it. It was fun. Oh, no. No, no, not always cold. No, no, not at all. Northern parts, yes. Not so much the midway and down. There we go. There's our other set. So we'll press this and we'll start cutting some strips and then we'll sew them together so you can kind of see what maybe a few rows are going to look like. Isn't that cute? I like that color. That gold is very nice. It's like that black, the brown, with just the flower on it. Oh, excuse me. Oh, can't breathe? Oh my gosh. Worry of hurricane? Oh. Never good. Actually, Pop, he was working down there in Boca Raton. That's why actually we were down there. I had some surgery and I couldn't be left alone, so he took me and Munchkin down with him for 2 weeks, so he can make sure I was being looked after because we had no family where we were in the States. So, anyways, nonetheless, it's all good. And So it you know, he was down there before. I mean, he actually had to deal with a hurricane and them shutting down things and batting windows and everything else when he was down there. It was very terrifying for me, you know, being where I was in Pennsylvania and him being down there in Florida, and we couldn't help each other, and you know, communications was really difficult, like, you know, 20 years ago. So there was no cell phones like there is now. So yeah, that was one of the scarier moments I remember, that's for sure. I'm sure him too, because he was battling it. I wasn't even there. He was, but was just very scared for him. I remember that. Okay, now put these over here because we still got some more to do, and then we're gonna cut some 2.5-inch strips. Okay, I'm going to line it up on a nice straight line. I'm not going to stack my piles. I'm going to do them one at a time because I don't want any wonkies. I don't want no crazy wonkers. Okay, pop that off. 2.5 strip. 2.5 strip. Cut the whole thing while I'm here. Mark a date on your August calendars, August 11th. The Sunday, we will be doing the live stream, not the 10th. We have Pop's family reunion. So August 11th, 1 p.m. Eastern. So it'll move from the Saturday to the Sunday on the August, okay? So mark your calendars, okay? If you don't want to miss us, don't. Okay, leave that for that pile. I can get one more out of here. Hello, hello. Hello, Anna, happy you're here. It's Denmark, lovely. 40 degrees, smoking hot here too, baby, let me tell you. It's hot. Canadians melt. Can't you tell I'm melting? Oh, yeah, no, it's hot. It's warm. It's very, very warm. But It's okay. It's all good. We are lucky to have air conditioning. Papa and I put it in. Well, we didn't actually put it in, but we had it put in about 4 years ago, and it was probably the best thing we did. Because we lived here a few years without it, and I'm like, oh, it's just some of those days you just can't sleep. It's too sticky, it's too muggy, it's too everything. You can't do nothing, you can't think. And people got to go to work, you know, and if you can't sleep at night because it's too hot, it makes work extremely difficult. And everybody's just uncomfortable because they're hot and they're sweaty, and shower only helps for a few moments. It doesn't help much longer than that. Okay, so that's one pile, that's 2 piles. Is it better to use the line on your cutting mat and the ruler? I use them both. I try to line this one up because I know it's a straight cut. I made a straight cut, hopefully. And so I'll try and line it up on here and then use the lines between here and my ruler to help space out that I got 2.5 going on, right? Oh, I already started, darn it. That one's gonna be a trim. I did 3 and not 2.5. Snaggly bottoms. Okay, that's all right. No big deal. No big deal. No stress, no worries. Okay. Hello from town KY. Helen, hello. Hello, Helen. How are you? Town Kentucky? Is that Kentucky? Or are you from somewhere else? If I try and use my, why? Why do you end up with a mess? I use mine all the time. You guys have seen my projects. They don't seem to be too bad. At least I don't think so, but you know, you guys tell me. Okay. Ooh, that was just by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Okay. All right, we'll do those 3 for 8 at the moment. Okay. All right, so here's our piles, and of course you can make them as long as you like. Just got to make sure you're putting your highlighted fabric, as I'm doing, next to your project fabric, okay? So that could be one. I feel the gold in between. Here, let's do, there we go, I like that. I like that. No, I don't like the browns together. See, this is where I'm going to have to be just not so picky because I know things are going to end up next to each other. Okay. There we go. That's 2 strips. And then we can take one from, let's back over here. Go there. Okay. Oops. Bits and bobs all over the place. Huge bill? What? Oh, the air conditioner? Probably. Yeah. No doubt. No doubt. And I'm not talking about the band. I do a combination of both, I guess, the mat and the ruler, and just hope in between that both of them are correct. So, Olaf, yes. What is it? Got skedaddle. Oh, got a skedaddle. Okay, we'll see you later. Thanks for coming around. Have a great day. It's a big cutting mat too. Unfortunately, because I do so much cutting, it almost needs to be replaced, to tell you the truth. So, okay, so this is how wide our project's gonna be, okay? So this is, it's gonna be like 47. 47, that measures 47. Okay, and then we're just gonna keep stacking them. You know, maybe so you can kind of see here a few what's going on. And then we can go, oops, some of these didn't get all the way. I think I need a new blade. I think I need me a new bladey. And then we're gonna alternate. So what was, you know, there is now over here, and this and that. There we go. And then here. And we'll do another one over here. And of course, mixing and matching all the little, you know, fun colors. So you can kind of see what's going to go on. There, over here. There we go, and kind of get an idea. I think it'll look nice, don't you? Yeah, I think that'll be good. All right, so that's a good start for today. So if you want to follow along, strips of 2.5 or 2.5 inch squares, either one would greatly make this project. Yeah. I hope to see some of your projects in the Mafia group. So, all right, so take care, everybody. We will make some more progress on this next week, and I'll put a few bits together. So, hello, Tanya. We're just saying goodbye. We're just saying goodbye for right now. Yeah, easy, super pattern, Enchanted, Holiday, table runner, but I'm changing it into a table topper, and we're going to go from there. Okay?